Hello students, let us start with the second exercise of trigonometric functions. About this table you already completed in class 10th, that is the value of sine 0, then 30, 45, 60 and 90. This value is 0, 1 over 2, 1 over square root 2, square root 3 over 2 and 1. You already learned these values. And maybe some of the teachers explained in this way. You can write 0 divided by 4. That is 1. After that 1 divided by 4, 2 divided by 4, 3 divided by 4, 4 divided by 4. Then take the square root of all the values. 0 over 4 square root, it's 0. 1 over 4 square root, this value is 1 over 2. Then 2 over 4, it can be written as 1 over 2, then 1 over 2 square root. Similarly, square root 3 over 2 and 1. Now, change the values, means last value comes first, then second last, second, third as it is, second at the position 4th and first at 5th position. Interchange the position in the second, that is cos. Basically sine is increasing function, it increases from 0 to 1, and cos is decreasing function, it decreases from 1 to 0. Then divide the value. By dividing you will get the value of tangent. 0 divided by 1, 0. Then 1 over 2 divided by square root 3 over 2. Similarly, you can calculate all the values. And what about cosecant? Cosecant is inverse of sine. Now, if you know about this content that infinity is the inverse of 0 and 0 is inverse of infinity, then it's okay. Otherwise, please keep in mind that inverse of 0 is infinity. Similarly, for secant, secant is inverse of cos and cot is inverse of tangent. These are also the previously doing contents or did contents in class 10th. These are the three identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, or cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Sin theta, cos theta, tangent theta, secant theta, cot theta. These are basically the learning modules. You have to learn these things before proceeding with the exercise. Now this one is the quadrant system. Basically this is the new concept for your +1. Now what is the meaning of this? Actually your system comprises of 4 quadrants. First is from 0 to 90, then 90 to 180, 180 to 270 and 270 to 360. This one is first quadrant, then second, third and fourth. Now what is the meaning of this ASTC? All student take care. In this way you can learn add sugar to coffee. Now A stands for all positive and S stands for sine and cosecant and T stands for tangent and cot and C stands for cos and secant. Now what is the meaning of this? Basically why I write these things. I repeat again. First of all, divide the frame into 4 parts, first, second, third and fourth quadrant, and write the angles. Then write ASTC. A stands for all positive, then sine and cosecant positive, then tan and cot positive, and cos and secant positive. Now 6 T ratios are there. What is the meaning of this? Sine and cosecant positive. It means that these 4 values are negative. Similar is the case with third and fourth quadrant. And in first quadrant, all the values are positive. Other most important point to keep into mind, at 90 and 270, T ratio changes when we move the angle from 90 to 270, 90 or 270. Sine is converted into cos and cos into sine. Tangent into cot and cot into tangent, secant into cosecant and cosecant into secant. These are the basic conversions. Suppose we would like to explain the above concept, because sometimes the students are not clear with the content that what the teacher is doing. Actually, he divides the content into 4 parts, then write ASTC, add sugar to coffee, or some little bit explanation about 90 and 270. But sometimes the student confused with the explanation. Let us try to explain with the help of example. Suppose I have to find an angle 120 degree of tangent. Changes. Now one more thing, 90 plus 30, it's in second quadrant. 90 plus 30. Look at this value, 90 plus some angle. It means angle lies in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sine and cosecant are positive. It means tangent is negative. At 90, T ratio changes, and because angle lies in second quadrant, that's why negative sign is there. Now insert the value of cot 30. Now sine 330, sine 270, T ratio changes. First of all, we can divide this angle into 2 parts, 270 plus 60. Because of 270, sine is converted into cos, and angle lies in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant sine is negative. That's why it's minus cos 60. Now insert the value of cos 60. The answer is minus 1/2. Suppose the value is greater than 360. Then in first step, divide the angle into 2 parts such that first part is a multiple of 360 and second is below 360. Now 2 points are there. If the angle is less than 360, divide the angle into 2 parts such that first part is multiple of 90 and second is less than 90. But if the angle is greater than 360, divide the angle such that first part is multiple of 360 and second is less than 360. Because 360, 720 and all the multiple of 360 is equal to 0 degree, because it lies on the same line. Now angle is only 120. Now simply convert 120 into 90 plus 30 or 180 minus 60. You can convert in both the ways. When I convert 90 plus 30, then it is cot 30 with negative sign because of second quadrant. But here the T ratio doesn't change because the angle is 180. But it's minus tan 60. Answer remain the same. Now the quadrant system. Look at the first quadrant. 90 minus theta. Angle may be 1 theta and second is 90 minus theta. All the values are positive, but T ratio changes. In second quadrant, 90 plus theta or 180 minus theta. When I write 90 plus theta, it means the T ratio changes. If I write 180 minus theta, T ratio doesn't change. And in second quadrant, sine and cosecant are positive. Other angles are negative. Similar is the case here. Sine and cosecant are positive and other angles are negative. Similarly, we can calculate for other quadrants. In third quadrant, tangent and cot is positive, all other angles are negative. Similar is the case here. And second point is at 180 T ratio doesn't change, at 270 T ratio changes. Now the last quadrant, that is fourth quadrant, angle may be 270 plus theta or 360 minus theta, but 360 minus theta can be written as minus theta. At 270 T ratio changes, 360 T ratio doesn't change, and second point is in fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive. Look at the answer, cos is positive and secant is positive. Hope you understand the content, how to write the angles. Now for negative angles, suppose I write sine of minus 120. First of all, consider this angle, whatever the angle may be, in fourth quadrant. Sine of minus theta, it can be written as minus sine theta. It's minus sine 120, then calculate with a similar procedure done earlier. 90 plus 30, then it can be written as cos 30, then the value is minus square root 3 over 2. But if this angle is cos of minus 150, then this value is positive, because in fourth quadrant the value is positive. After that the procedure is same, 90 plus 60 is minus sine 60, because in second quadrant cos is negative, but cos is converted into sine because of 90 degree. Now let us start doing exercise. Cos x is given to you. The value of cos x is minus 1 over 2 and x lies in third quadrant. Clearly sin k theta plus cos k theta is equal to 1. Then insert the value of cos x and calculate the value of sin x. Because this value is in square, it means two answers are there. One is positive and second is negative. As the angle lies in third quadrant, it means sin x is equal to negative. Now insert the value of sin x and cos x. You can calculate the value of tangent x. Then by inverting the value of tangent x, you can calculate cot x. And by inverting the value of sin x, you can calculate cosecant x, because cosecant x is 1 over sin x. Similarly, secant x can be calculated. Similar question is there. Hope you can do easily. Sin x is equal to 3 over 5. Then cos x, it's minus 4 over 5, because in second quadrant. Then similarly you can calculate the value of tan x. Then cosecant x, 1 over sin x, then secant x and cot x. Both the questions are similar. This question is also similar, only the difference is that statement varies. In first and second question, we are using sin k theta plus cos k theta is equal to 1. And in this question, we can use cosecant k theta minus cot k theta is equal to 1. Now insert the value of cot. Then you can calculate the value of cosecant. As x lies in third quadrant, it means cosecant is negative. Then calculate the value of sin x. It is inverse of cosecant x. Then tangent x and cos x can be calculated by changing this formula. Tan x is equal to sin x over cos x, and cos x can be written as sin x divided by tangent x. Simply we are inverting the things, nothing else. Secant x 1 over cos x minus 5 over 3. These are the basic formulae we have already completed in class 10th. The difference is there, we are calculating the angles in second, third and fourth quadrant. Same statement type question is there. You have to use secant square minus tan square x. In first step, calculate the value of tangent. As the angle lies in fourth quadrant, it means this value is negative. Now cos x, other angles, 1 over secant, and sine can be written as tan into cos. Cosecant can be written as 1 over sine, and cot can be written as 1 over tan. Similar is the case with question number 5. In first step, calculate the value of secant. As the angle lies in second quadrant, it means secant is negative. Then calculate other angles. We have to calculate sine 765. For the sake of simplicity, I write the table of 360. It means I can write 720 plus 45. Clearly, it's only 45 because 720 is similar to 0. Negative angle, first of all, convert negative into positive. Cosecant of minus theta can be written as minus cosecant theta. Then 1410 can be written as 1440 minus 30. From here, I selected this angle 1440. It's basically 0 degree. It's minus 30. Cosecant of minus theta can again be written as minus cosecant theta. It means this value is positive. Now insert the value of cosecant 30. Again it is the same question. Simply insert the value of pi, and it is 1140. Then 1080 plus 60. 1080 is equivalent to 0 degree, and convert it into tan 60 because this value is equivalent to 0. In first step, insert the value of pi. Then also sine of minus theta can be written as minus sine theta. Then 660 can be written as 720 minus 60. It's minus 60. Then again it is sine 60. Then insert the value of sine 60. Similar is the case with the question number 10. Hope you understand how to calculate the value of angles other than 90 degree. In the next video, I will discuss about exercise 3rd of trigonometry.